Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a little trick on how to make showing time useful and help you with scheduling that is less of a challenge and less struggle to get showing scheduled and get the maps laid out and everything. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on the login screen. I'm just on showingtime.com. I'm going to click on the login screen, and then I've gone through the process and done the forgot password so that I could get my username and password. It's this really wonky thing here, but once you get it, you can just save it into your password manager, and that way you won't have to keep worrying about it. So then, here you can also edit your profile and put your picture in there and all kinds of good stuff. But what I'm going to focus on right now is on setting up some showings. So one thing that I am always careful to do when I'm showing buyers is to put everything into a showing cart. And what that does is it allows me to go back and look at specific buyers and look at the different houses and stuff that I've shown them. So I'm going to click here on this little button that says showing cart. And I'm going to say the tour date. So I'm setting these up for tomorrow morning. And the buyer is, I got to pick my buyer. And I just put in the way you do the showing carts, and you can do this from when you're scheduling from Netris as well, but I just put in like their first name and their last initial. I don't put their whole names in here. So so I'm going to search for these two buyers that I've been working with, and I'm going to like start adding to my tour. So click add to my tours, and so there is the tour. And then now here's where it gets super easy. So all I gotta do is grab the MLS listing here and type that in and hit enter on my keyboard, and it pops the address in there. I'm gonna do that with the 4 that I want to show. There's 2, there's 3, and there's 4. Okay. Now, depending on what you've got going on, you can see here in the map, obviously this is kind of a wonky map. Maybe you want to show them to that order because of appointments, or maybe you want to show them based on where they're at, or like sometimes, if you say one house is the best and one house is the worst, so you'll start off with the worst houses and then work your way to the best houses at the end so that you're kind of driving them to help make a decision. So in this case, these are not go-in shows. These are all appointments required. So we're going to have to go through and pick the times. But what you can do here, this is kind of an easy trick, and I'm not going to, you guys know how to pick times, but what you can do here is, like, if I wanted to do it in map order, I can just go, pick the order that it looks like it would flow best in. So where do I want to start and where do I want to end? So my home base is over in this area, so I'm going to start here. It doesn't really matter where you start, it's just wherever. You can literally just click on the address and then just drag it up to put them into a better order. So like even just that little alignment helped, right? So then let's say I want to put 3 into the number 2 spot. So I'm just like going to click here on the address, see how it makes my little hand. And then you can just drag it, hold it down and drag it up, and it moves it into that order. And then I'm going to take number 4 here and then move it into the number 3 spot. And now you can see my route is like nice and evenly done. Then another thing too that I want to show you guys when you're picking your times. So like let's say we were starting here at 10. Whoops, I can't show at 10. So we'll have to go pick another time. So then let's try to do this where I can show you guys. So let's say we were going to start at 10 to 10:30. Okay, and then there's what you can see here in between. It says there's 3 miles between and about 9 minutes of drive time, and I found to be that's pretty accurate. So like if you say, okay, you're going to be here from 10 to 10:30, you have to judge your clients. So like if they're going to take that 30 minutes, they're going to take that 30 minutes. So then you want to say the next appointment needs to be at maybe 10:45. Or if they're moving quickly, people, then you can overlap them a little bit. But so like this one is 10 minutes away, and they usually take the full 30 minutes at each house. So I'm going to put this 10:45 to 11:15, and then there's another 15-minute jaunt between this one and this one. So then I'm going to put that one, so that one was at I can move this off to the side here. That one was at 11:15, so then the next one would start at 11:30 here to 12 and hit save, and then I gotta figure out when I can show this one. Doesn't look like there's a lot of times available, so I may have to come back and do that one later. Okay, so I can just remove that one from the cart for now and just get these 3 showing scheduled. Go ahead and request these appointments. And so now they're all requested and they're in map order. Everything's good. So that's what I do to help make this process go a little faster and help the flow of the showings go a little bit easier, because then I can know. And then what I do before I'm going to my appointment, see this little thing right here. So there's 2 little icons. One is this little icon. So you can actually grab this link right here and you could text it to them and say, here are the houses we're going to show, or if you want to just email it to them, here are the houses we're going to show tomorrow. And then also, if you're printing, what I do is I print a cover sheet, and so I just click this print button and I can print an agent's version that has information about the listing and the various agents that are working on that, or I can print a buyer's version that doesn't have any of that on there. So when I'm printing out the listings from MLS, when I go to, like, you know, print these out right here, hang on one second. Okay, so if I was going to go print and then print the client full, customer full, I can use like this, and then I use the showing time version as kind of a cover sheet to show them the different houses that we're going to see today. So it's like 1, 2, 3, and then stapled right behind it are the 3 MLS customer full sheets that give them all the details on the property. So that is my trick for the day.